Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is going to be in the description box below. So without further ado, let's start. So we have three phases here. So the purpose of this reading is to just give some messages to Pisces, whether it's from your spirit guides, the universe, any cosmic entities that you believe in, fairies, angels, whatever it is you believe in that might be out there to give you some messages. Here we go. So let's start with the first phase of cards. I'm just going to flip them over, and then we'll get to the analysis part. So we have Three of Cups, we have the Page of Wands, and then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the Seven of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that you've been spending a lot of time with your people, like your groups, teams, people that you feel like you associate with, friends, family, whoever it might be. Even there's a lot of social activity going on, or there has been. But I can see that it's kind of not gonna say like draining you emotionally, but it seems like it's doing, like maybe it's taking time away, from your ability to focus on yourself or something. There's some escapism here. So what really might be going on possibly is that you've been spending all this time with all these other people, and kind of avoiding something that's been bothering you. I think maybe it might have something to do with your personal passion, something you're passionate about deep down inside in your heart. I think you may be kind of trying to escape thinking about that, trying to sort of avoid really getting to the meat of the issue through this escapism by just kind of all this, social activity that maybe kind of excessive, maybe happening because you don't really want to face your some stress or something that's been going on that's been bothering you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to the next phase of cards. Let's see. And leave these out so we could reference them if we need to. Okay, so here I'm seeing that. So we've got the King of Hearts, or the King of Cups in tarot, and then we have the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Hearts, and then we have the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Acorns. So what I'm seeing here for you Pisces is that there is a lot of love with the people that you're socializing with now that COVID is going on, and maybe through social media or through like Zoom or Skype or some form of like social platform of some kind. There's a lot of love there. It is fulfilling a need that you have, a very deep need for social activity. But I'm also seeing here that it is really, I think, kind of helping you to not face either your fears or something stressful, something that's been going on that's really been stressing you out that you haven't really been facing head on here, that you need to deal with. And I'm seeing that the message here is that if you continue doing that, like that pattern of escapism by maybe surrounding yourself or distracting yourself with things, and not really facing some kind of deep issue when it comes to your heart matters, it's going to lead to it being kind of a burden, like all this distraction, basically just all of this sort of like escapism, trying not to face the issue. It's going to add up. It's going to add up big time if you don't face your fears, if you don't face the problem, if you don't sit down with yourself to kind of just center yourself. Okay, so let's move on to the last phase of cards to maybe try to get some more depth, some more insight here. So we have the Cross, we have the Anchor, and then we have the Lilies. So what I'm seeing here is that Yeah, so you are definitely stressed out, or something's been bothering you, some deep down issue, that matters of the heart that's really been bothering you, and you've been kind of, yeah, like surrounding yourself with distractions, and that is your way of kind of blocking out your own emotions, I guess, blocking out yourself from yourself, like blocking out the connection with yourself is by surrounding yourself with social activity or distractions or what have you. And then here we have the anchor. So I'm seeing that there's a really strong need to really center yourself. Maybe try, to tackle that sort of those heart matters, like those issues that are going on deep down. Maybe try yoga, meditation, maybe even try Tibetan singing bowl if you have one. Maybe just take some time to just connect with yourself. Maybe light a candle, drink some hot tea, take a nice bubble bath, put on some nice relaxing music, nothing really loud or stimulating, just something really soft and quiet. And maybe even, journal it up, or, just give yourself time to just be with yourself, because it really does seem like there's some serious escapism with either distracting yourself through social media, some social activity that is really a distraction, blocking yourself from really facing yourself and your own problems, like something that's been bothering you deep down. Once again, when it comes to the matters of your heart, there is escapism, and if you continue with this, it's going to become a burden on you. It's going to keep adding up, almost like when you're trying to hide, let's say, like if you have a wound and you're trying to cover it up with band-aids, or you're trying to, okay, that's a bad analogy. Okay, so let's say you have like a wound and you keep picking at it and picking at it and picking at it, and it's like a way of not really facing, like addressing the wound. Like you should really be like putting some ointment or medicine on it, but you just keep picking at it as a distraction, so it's just going to get worse and worse. It's just going to create like a bigger scab or a bigger wound. So I know that was kind of not really the same when it comes to what we're talking about, but you get the gist. But I'm seeing here that if you do center yourself, really sort of reach that sort of meditative state, that sort of intimate emotional state with yourself, where you can really bond with yourself emotionally, you will reach sort of a mature, spiritual, kind of enlightened state where you can reach a resolution. So that's all I have for Pisces right now. It seems like there's a lot going on, but I hope this was helpful in some way. I hope this was insightful, Pisces. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.